Hey guys, Brennan here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. It's been a while since I've done a video. I apologize, but I had some stuff going on, and then I just felt really lazy. So yeah, I'm back now with Doki Doki Literature Club, Part 4. Hopefully shit'll hit the fan, and I don't have to, deal with romance for much longer, because I don't feel like doing that. Let's load our game. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes by myself, by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hand being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival, but knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Why is there no music? Is this a glitch? Rebby boy! You're the first one here! Thanks for being early! That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones that she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. Why is there no music? Music volume's on. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Brebby boy. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me seem like the bad guy here. I'm, actually concerned why there's no music. Like, I know what's gonna happen, but the fact that there's no music makes it even more foreboding. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure, why not? Whatever, yeah. I grab one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks, and I throw it in her face! Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh. Get out of my head, 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 get her out of my head, get 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 out of get of my head. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Baby boy, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that... I changed my mind! I'm gonna get Sayori, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Running. What was I thinking? Running. I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal. To at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simplest gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. And he just dies on the side of the road because he's not used to running. I told you yesterday that things would be the same as they ever have been. As they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. Sayori, the house knocking the door. I didn't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Oh, I'm going in. Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more something like a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayo. Yeah, guys. Yeah. You probably knew this. I knew this. We all knew this. We collectively all knew this. I'm not even gonna fake being surprised. I've seen this before. But it is kind of fucking horrible seeing it the first time for yourself playing the game. Okay, this is... What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I'm just reading this in, like, the most fucking stupid way. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay, and then she's died. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession, that has to be what been pushed over the edge. She dies either way. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ear. Why did I do that to her when she needed me most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. Yep. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I had just spent more time with her. Walked her to school. And gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where you can just reload your save. This isn't just some game where I can reset and try something different. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back, except you can. You can totally just reload your save. Never, 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 never. End. This is not the end! Let's do a new game. This is normal. This is totally normal. Yup, normal. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on day like this. Well, I don't know how to speak words. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away, so I ran away. I ran away as fast as I could. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Doki Doki.exe crashed. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I'm alone. All the time. I've always been alone. What do you mean? I wasn't alone 3 seconds ago. I'm always alone. I always tell myself it's about time to meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs because I'm a loser. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Wow, this sounds exactly like me. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway because fucking anime is only for boys. What do you mean anime is for girls? Get out of here. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Like the card. Wow. Let's go play cards. Let's go play blackjack. Let's go get rich. Let's go to the casino. We're gonna get rich, guys. We're gonna go get rich. We're gonna go to the casino and gamble our money away. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would be probably way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I'm in drama club though in real life because drama club is the best club. Fuck all y'all, all y'all other clubs. Join drama club. This is not propaganda, I swear. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Grabby boy. Monica. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... So, what'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Why? You're throwing your future away. You will have nothing in the future. You won't have me, you won't have anything, everything will go to shame. Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull, like a pencil point? Haha. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. 3, not 4. There totally wasn't a 4th member at any point. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry, murder. I mean, one of our club members keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. Oh, sorry, manga. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I pronounced it wrong. I feel dirty. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Maybe girls do like anime after all. Sorry, I haven't been doing this for a while, so I'm gonna do a lot of stupid humor things that I wouldn't do normally. Hey, Brevy boy, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor and join my club? Join my club. Join my club. What? Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. I won't ask you to join, but join us. If you could at the very least, visit my club, it would make me really, really happy. Please? Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. Join us. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse, except for the reason that I have to refuse if, I don't want to. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? I mean, look at her. I have a feeling someday it's gonna be just me and Monica. Just me. Just Monica. Forever. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, Brevy boy, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Wow, I'm more important than materials. It's like she values humans over material objects. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Jesus fucking Christ. You didn't have to... Whatever. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh, fucking Christ. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Brevy boy. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Although, I really want to be. Heart attack dies. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. I don't remember my voices that well, so they might have changed, but whatever. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet the both of you. So, I ran into Brevy Boy in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know... Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Brevy boy? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. and then we lay down on the desks and make a table with our bodies. That's actually really cool, the human table trick. You guys should try it in real life if you have 3 friends. Just Google how to do the human table trick. It's really cool. We did that at a rehearsal yesterday. It was kind of cool. Actually, maybe 5 friends. Because you're gonna need 3 to do it with, and then you're gonna need people to pull the chairs. And God knows that you're gonna probably want more than 1 person to pull the chairs, because they're going to be needed to slid back under you after when you want to stop holding the table shape, with that, if you don't want to fall to the ground. And it might be better to have more than 1 person pushing the chairs, because then they'll just be able to move them back that quicker. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone! I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Or maybe, I just have an interesting way of selecting people for this club because you have to be really cool to be in my club. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. I remember when I was in middle school, my sister was... this was during my sister's freshman year. This was the only year of high school that she didn't do drama. She started up an anime club, and I joined it, technically illegally, because I was a middle schooler. I don't know if middle schoolers are allowed to join high school clubs. I'm not exactly sure. It wasn't like a high school exclusive club or anything, but I did join it. And it was mostly high schoolers. And it fell apart almost immediately. Like almost immediately. Like, there was, 5 members. And then the next year, no one felt like starting it up again. Why? Because I was in my second year of middle school now, and I was like, well, my sister's doing drama, so do I feel like starting up this club on my own? No. Because it was basically her club and other people's club who were seniors and left, so, you know. It was just it wasn't worth the fucking trouble of finding a teacher to sponsor it, and yeah, so we just decided not to do it. And the thing is that if your club doesn't relate to, learning something or doing something productive, it's not gonna be a thing. So it was basically a club where we got together, talked about anime and manga and stuff, and just did general discussion about that. And for our school's club policies, I don't know if it's changed now, but at the time, that was just barely enough to be recognizable as a club. But when anyone looking official entered the room, we had to pretend like we were doing something productive, because just sitting there talking about anime is not technically allowed under our school's club permissions or whatever. Either way, it just wasn't worth anyone's time after the first year, because it was fun for about 3 weeks, and then no one felt like doing it anymore. And it basically fell apart before it even started, you know, that kind of shit. Anyway, moving on. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Vaguely interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. The tea set is colored purple, because purple is the color of pain! That's why your bruises are purple, because purple is the color of pain. And if you say your bruises are blue, I'll kill you. I'll come find you and I'll kill you, because they're purple. They're purple like the grimace inside of all of us. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to continue this game. Wait. Oh god. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I don't really remember what her voice was, so it might be completely different. I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know?
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Brebby boy, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read of these past years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Manga! Manga! Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change, I guess, maybe. Not really. I really hope it doesn't. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds, like Lord of the Rings.
Except for those novels were really long and not worth my time, personally. Personally, Brebby boy here. I'm not much of a reader, so anything that's, like, really long, I get bored after, like, the first chapter. I enjoy writing. And I enjoy reading visual novel text like this. If it's in visual novel form, I could read an entire fucking book. It just needs to have pictures to keep me engaged. Like, literally. I could read an entire fucking, like, 700-page novel if it had pictures. I remember when I was in 7th grade, I think it was, like, we had this stupid reading bullcrap called SSR, where it was sustained silent reading, where it was just 20 minutes sitting there reading a fucking book, and I hated it. I mean, it got me interested in a good book series that I read every single book of, but that's unrelated. But after that, I just stopped reading, like, in general. Like, it's like, okay, we're gonna give you SSR and force you to read so you can read later in life. But, like, it's like, no one fucking continued to read after SSR was over. Like, we had that in both 8th and 7th grade, but 7th grade was really when it, like, happened. 8th grade SSR was like, hey, we're gonna fuck off and use this as a study hall instead. Or, if you were like me, just fuck off in general and fucking play video games instead of reading. I had SSR with fucking the English teacher in 7th grade.
I think or maybe I didn't. I don't know. I don't remember. I think I had it with the English teacher though, and that was hell. No, I didn't have it with the English teacher originally, but I did get transferred into the English teachers after my fucking reading log stopped being up to date. That wasn't the only thing that wasn't up to date. I did like no work 7th and 8th grade and somewhat 9th grade and somewhat 10th grade now. I mean, I'm doing more work in 10th grade than I did in fucking 8th. That's for sure. And maybe 9th, I don't know. 9th and 10th grade are sort of like the recovery years for me, like where I'm like fucking off and doing whatever while at the same time doing some work, but it's like, I don't fucking know. My life's a fucking mess. Don't do what I do. And sure, that sounds hypocritical from someone who's not gonna listen to his own advice, but whatever. That's whatever. Yeah. I'm getting distracted from my own life. I need to keep moving.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something that I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you might look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well,
Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind it last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give it back! Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open to your reader, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. They all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea! How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Preppy Boy?
Hold on, there's still one problem.
Eh? What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I've bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time. I never said I would join this club! Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision! I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with ejected eyes.
But... I'm sorry, I thought...
The girls exchange glances before Monica turned back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, Preppy Boy. The thing is... we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And... I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'd feel terrible for letting everyone down in the situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. Except for the murder bits, but that's later. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, and possibly not die... Right! Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club! One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Preppy Boy?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Preppy Boy, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Preppy Boy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yeah, why not?
A dream. I was staying over at a friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was watching TV. Was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke. And everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing. That happened at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wondered who the person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment.
So we're just gonna save here. Like I've said, the way I'm gonna do these episodes is, I guess I'm gonna leave them off at, every single, little point with a poem block. Or if they reach an hour and a half. This one has only been 40 minutes, but whatever, that's still good enough. I will see you guys next time. I really apologize for not being recording or whatever for a while. I don't really feel all that bad. So, yeah. But I'm back now, and I'll see you guys next time. I might not be back permanently. I might just be doing Sunday videos, or Sunday and Friday, or some other weird combination. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys!